Umbria is a charismatic Italian region bordered by the rolling greenery of Tuscany, La Marche, and Lazio. Characterized by medieval hill towns, gorgeous lakes, fascinating Roman ruins, and lip-smacking local cuisine, it's the epitome of holiday heaven. Forage for truffles, taste fine Italian wines, and uncover the history of Italy's patron saints. Whether you're looking for a spiritual escape in ever-popular Perugia, or you'd prefer the quieter slow life of Narni, Umbria truly has it all. In this video, we explore the best places to visit in Umbria. We've collected a list of the top places to visit in Umbria, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Assisi. Assisi is a captivating commune. With its medieval streets, sacred shrines, entrancing churches, and a spellbinding castle, it's no surprise it's Umbria's most famous town for tourists and pilgrims alike. It was the city where Italy's patron saint, Saint Francis, lived and prayed, so it's a spiritual experience for many. Admire the views from the fortress of Rocca Maggiore and get great shots of Basilica di Santa Chiara and Santuario San Damiano. The 2,000-year-old ancient Roman Temple of Minerva is also a fantastic photo opportunity. Number 2, Orvieto. Perched dramatically on top of enormous tufa cliffs, the hillside town of Orvieto is picturesque. Easily reached by train or car, it's the perfect day trip from Rome. But, there's so much to see and do that you should allow plenty of time. Dating back to Etruscan times, Orvieto is split in two. The old town hilltop and the new town at the base, connected by escalators and elevators, as well as a cable car, the most scenic form of transport. Sprinkled with ancient monuments, tombs, a necropolis, and a network of underground passageways dating back to the Middle Ages, there's much to uncover in this hillside town. Number 3, Perugia. Nestled within central Umbria, Perugia is the region's thriving capital. This picturesque Etruscan town is charmingly medieval, with a backdrop dominated by Italy's largest fortress, the Rocca Paolina. Believed to be older than Rome, Perugia definitely lives up to its steadfast reputation. Explore Perugia's attractive center overflowing with Etruscan ruins, including the 3rd century Spello well. Visit Piazza I Novembra, where the Fontana Maggiore fountain forms the centerpiece. Number 4, Gubbio. Gubbio is a medieval town in northeastern Umbria. Despite being so close to Assisi, it's surprisingly set off the main tourist track. Surrounded by avocado countryside and connected to Mount Engino via a scenic cableway, this hillside Italian town is undeniably magical. When it comes to authenticity, architecture, and atmosphere, Gubbio has it all. Dating back to pre-Roman times, Gubbio is one of Umbria's oldest towns. The town center is a pleasing mix of medieval, Gothic and Renaissance architecture built from grey limestone. It's known as the «City of Fools», because you can obtain a «madman's license» by merely circling the small fountain in Largo Bargello 3 times. Number 5, Marmore Waterfalls. Marmore Falls is one of the tallest human-made waterfalls in the world. Tucked within Nera River Park, also known as Waters Park, it was built by the Romans back in 271 BC to divert the overflowing stagnant waters of the river Velino into the river Nero. Today, the falls feed the Goleto hydroelectric power station, which has enabled the metalworking, electrochemical, and electric industries at Terna. Yet the falls remain steeped in myth and legend. Popular belief dictates that a nymph called Nera fell in love with a shepherd named Velino. Number 6, Lake Trasimeno. Lake Trasimeno, with its hillside olive groves, undulating vineyards, and quaint stone villages, is one of the most enchanting destinations in Umbria. The 4th largest of Italy's lakes, Trasimeno is surrounded by ancient towers, fortresses, and Renaissance-style churches. On the lake itself, you'll find pastel-colored wooden fishing boats, 3 scenic lake islands, and some of the most dramatic sunsets in Italy. While the lake is located inside the region of Umbria, its northern shoreline hugs the border of Tuscany. Number 7, Spello. Spello is an ancient walled town with honey-colored houses cascading down the slopes of St. Francis's mountain, Monti Subasio. Located on the doorstep of Assisi in east-central Umbria, it's a small town that you can explore on foot in just several hours. Small it may be, but its civilized pace and gorgeous views make it well worth a visit. In fact, it's easily one of the most beautiful villages in Italy. Built from Subasio marble, the entire town takes on a pinkish color around sunrise and sunset. The photos are simply gorgeous. Number 8. Todi. The hilltop town of Todi overlooks the picturesque Tevere Valley. Surrounded by 3 sets of walls, the town conceals many hidden treasures. Each wall was built in a different historical era. The innermost is Etruscan, the middle one Roman, and the medieval wall from the Middle Ages. Explore the city's historic center from the Piazza del Popolo. Get a classic tourist photo at the stairs of the 12th century cathedral, located on the ruins of a temple dedicated to the god Apollo. Visit the town hall, People's Palace, and the Museum of Roman Etruscan. Don't miss the 13th century Captain Palace, the 14th century Priori Palace, and St. Fortunato Church honoring the city's patron saint. Number 9. Monti Sibillini National Park. Tucked away within the Apennine Mountains, Monti Sibillini National Park is a wild and wonderful destination in Umbria. Dotted with medieval villages, lakes, and legends, it's a popular destination for a host of outdoor adventures, such as hiking, biking, rock climbing, and canyoneering. Wildflowers and wildlife are abundant in the park, from orchids to wolves and birds of prey. Dating back to medieval times, the Sibillines were believed to be a land of witches, necromancers, and fairies. Today, the legends live on, and it's what makes this area so fascinating. Hike to the Cave of Sibyl, a sorceress said to have lured fearless knights into a life of damnation. At last in the list, number 10, Narni. Narni is a quiet hamlet overlooking the lush Nera Valley. Known for its spectacular sunsets that take center stage over the backdrop of the Umbrian countryside, it's one of the most romantic little villages in Italy. But the old town has historical and cultural significance too. Admire the incredible artwork at the Civic Museum and explore Narni Sotterranea, an unbelievable underground town only discovered in 1977. Inside, you'll find a 13th-century Benedictine church painted with amazing frescoes, a Roman cistern, a Holy Inquisition courtroom, and an eerie prison cell. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite places to visit in Umbria? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.